We've got the leaderboard prepared here. Right, hello everybody, welcome back to the action here at Brocket Hall. It's the Faldo series. Now the girls have finished up and we had big drama, didn't we? So we've come out into the heart of the action for the boys because we've got a few things to settle out here, haven't we? We've got the under-16s, the under-18s and the under-21s. We're going to bring you all of the action very shortly. As you can see, we've actually come down to 10, the Ice House it's called here at Brocket Hall. We're on the Melbourne course, if you're familiar with Brocket Hall. Nice little sweeping par 5. We've come here actually because behind us we have the 7th tee, and just there on your left, I'll just get the camera to pan around there, that is the par 3 6th as well. And we've got a number of par 3s, I mean 9 as well. We were up there in the very first broadcast of the day. Lovely, very short though, par 3 up there. But here we are at 10 anyway, and we've come live just a little bit ahead of the next group coming through because we just wanted to replay you what actually happened in the playoff between Louise Burke and Lily Horne. It went all the way down to the second hole and it was an absolute cracker, it wasn't it? But in the end it was Lily Horne who got the job done, and this is the moment that Lily Horne wrapped up the England South 1 Girls Championship under 21 category. Roll VT. So Lily Horne, can she get it done? Oh, she does. And Lily Horne takes the win with a wonderful putt. And it's a fist pump all round. Let's just say congratulations, Louise, congratulations, well played, fantastic stuff. Lily, of course, congratulations, the under-21 championship. Quite nervy there at the end, all right? How were you feeling when you stood over that putt?
I've been shaking for the last 5 holes. It just feels really good.
It's a wonderful victory, isn't it, of course? And just tell me the emotion when you just saw it sink in there.
Just happy. And then I heard my dad and that made it all so much better.
Go on in, go see him then. Congratulations, fantastic stuff. So there we go, Lily Horne, we can now confirm she is the England South Championship under-21 winner. Right, there we go, fantastic stuff. Congratulations to Lily Horne. And we've had quite a lot today as well, haven't we? Congratulations to Louise Burke as well. Just pipped at the post, but did incredibly well there. So we've got a few trophy presentations a little bit later as well to bring you. So the attention now turns to the boys. And it's getting incredibly tight at the top. I'm not so sure if we've got the leaderboard ready. If we have, we'll pop it up on the screen for you. But if we haven't, I can tell you, we've got a 4-way tie at the top at the minute at 6 under par. Wow. Will Tate right in the mix as well. In fact, he came into the day as the outright leader. Just dropped a couple of shots, but still right in the heart of the action. So we're going to bring you we're going to stay out on the course for a little bit now, and then later on in the final broadcast, of course, we're going to follow those leading groups all the way home. Of course, we're going to have 3 different winners as well, the under-16s, the under-18s and the under-21s, and we're going to bring you the action live. I'm delighted to say as well, we're going to be joined by Matthew Faldo on the microphone as well as we march our way from the 16th down the 17th, down the 18th as well. The next group just coming through, they've just finished up at the par 3 9th as well, and here they come to 10. So let's see who we've got. How's it going, boys? All right? Yeah, what time do you tee off, guys? Sorry.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, yeah, fantastic. How's it going? How's it been today? All right?
Not great.
Not great?
2 doubles, but I'm only 2 over.
Okay.
Yeah.
So still plenty to play for here, and of course we've still got half the course to go.
Yeah, got the 2 par 5s coming up, well 18, but yeah.
That's what I like
try and
to
get some shots back.
And he's got the big stick straight out. That's what we like to see. We'll let you guys get yourself lined up there. Thank you very much for talking to us. So I teed off, didn't they, at 2 o'clock. So Sam Haynes, Cooter, Joe Jones and Adam LeVay. Joe Jones was going incredibly well. attempt here. 520 yards, some distance.
Yep, shot.
Lovely stuff.
I didn't realise trying to move their heads into line. I thought they're standing like right side, so it looks like it
goes a long way round, doesn't it?
Yeah. I thought I might be back there.
Straight chest down.
Yeah, I know, yeah, they're literally like nearly two holes ahead.
Very well, guys. Thank you very much. That's Joe Jones there, by the way, in the stripy t-shirt, as you can see, going very, very well indeed. We've just panned back over to 7. As you can see, somebody's not overly happy with their shot there, but this is the 2 o'clock tee timer. Sam Haynes, Joe Jones and Adam LeVay. Joe Jones going incredibly well indeed in the leaderboard. He's in the under 18 category. In fact, I think he's leading the under 18s as well. So we'll probably catch up with him a little bit later. There's a lot of golf still to be played. 31 groups in total, actually, for the boys. And that right there was group 25. So we're going to stick around here just for a little bit longer to catch some more of the action as it happens here. Like, in fact, actually, Leon, I think we'll follow this group down, shall we? Let's walk down and get to the bottom. I don't think there's going to be a great deal coming through 6 anymore. The final groups will be starting to finish up, and we'll ask our very good friend over here on the right if he wouldn't mind just driving us just down a little bit, if that's okay with you. I'm happy to walk, but the camera, of course, is rather heavy, so I want to try and rest Leon as much as possible, if that's okay. We're just going to follow this group down to the green, if that's all right. So I'll have a little walk. We'll just pop the leaderboard up onto the screen whilst we do that. And it's a very tight leaderboard, isn't it, here at Brocket Hall? It's the 3rd day, of course, and we are now out with the boys. The girls finished up earlier. We saw, didn't we, the winning putt for the under 21 category for the girls from Lily Horn, but it was actually Lily Rose Hunt who took the under 16s and the outright girls championship win here today as well.
All the way down to them, yeah?
Yeah, if that's okay. So we're going to march our way down to par 5 10th with this group. We've caught up with a cracking group, haven't we? Sam Haynes, Coots, Joe Jones and Adam LeVay. Joe Jones going very, very well, as you've seen from the leaderboard. Can pop the leaderboard down now. Big hitters, aren't they? All 3 of them, as the par 5 fifth just sweeps round to the right, over the trees. It's a glorious course here, it really is. If you've never been here, I do encourage you to come down. We're on the Melbourne course, so do comment below as well if you've ever played it. We can see the comments, we will give you a shout out. Do tell us as well who you're supporting today as well. Have you got a family member or a friend in the field? Show them some support. Comment below, we'll read them out. Interesting to see, isn't it, actually? It's like Joe Jones is a left-hander. If I'm correct, it wouldn't be completely wrong for me to be wrong. But Lily Rose Hunt, the winner in the girls, I believe she was also a left-hander as well. No, that's actually Sam Haynes who's just hit that. It's going to be Joe Jones to go now. Thought it sounded like he just cut a bit of the ground before ball. Yeah, it's a very difficult lie there, isn't it? We'll keep going down with this group. It stops one in front of that front left bunker. It's nice to see a lot of camaraderie between the players as well. I know Sam and Adam were having a good chat at the tee box. You might have heard actually. We do try and chuck the camera in so you can listen to as much as possible. It's quite crazy to think it's 4:15 in the afternoon already. We've seen a lot of live golf. We've still got an awful lot to bring you. This is broadcast 4 in the main show. Should we have a race? Should see if I can run faster than the buggy. Go. I've got too much in my pockets to actually race you. I don't want to drop the mic, or do I want to drop the mic? Well, I can categorically say and let everybody know that the buggy won the race. by a hair's breadth, actually. It's very scenic here, isn't it? At Brockpool. It's absolutely glorious. Again, the greens are quite tight though, aren't they? We're going to go left first. Certainly at 18, you might have seen it in the last broadcast. You'll certainly see it in the last broadcast today. The last broadcast we did, of course, it was the playoff actually, wasn't it, between Louise Burke and Lily Horn. Lily Horn picking up the under-21 girls championship win. Lily Rose Hunt picking up the under-16s and outright girls championship win. It's important we do have an outright winner for World Amateur Ranking points. And that was a bit of a duff, wasn't it? Unfortunately, it just took too much. It took the ground before it took ball. So I can tell you as well, a slight change at the top of the leaderboard. It is now Chan who is your outright leader. Justin Chan has now moved to 7 under. He's made his first birdie of the day. He's the outright leader as well. Justin Chan in the under-21 categories in the very final group as well. So a bit of movement on the leaderboard there. Nathan Woodham is still in second place. He is the under-18. Joe Jones, who we're following and about to play a shot, slipped back to 4, but he's 1 under for the day, so he's going very well in total for the tournament. Remember, this is the third and final day of the England South 1 Boys Championship. 3 age categories, under-16s, under-18s and under-21s. Little bunny hop over the hole there. here is Joe Jones. Obviously a good shot. Joe Jones hoping to get a couple more shots and get closer into the mix. He's 1 under for the day, 4 under for the tournament. He's only 3 off the lead outright. Here is Joe Jones. Just debating whether to let me go because all 3 balls are very tightly congested. Lovely stuff. In it goes. How did it not go in? You may notice, I don't know if you've, if anybody's noticed this, how shallow the holes are here as well. It's just to obviously limit the risk of having to risk brushing a flagstick. Of course, until Monday we're still not allowed to touch flags. lovely stuff. Right, so we're going to get out of the way because the group behind are ready to go. So we'll just move out of the way as they play their second shot. Thanks guys, play well, see you at the end. You might actually be safer on the hill at the back there, Leon. Normally when we do a golf tournament together, Leon and I, our heroic cameraman, I only nearly get him killed a few times. Only once today has he nearly been struck. So just about to come through, we are going to have the group 26 of the boys. That's Alex Alder, Daniel Butteris and William Sandos, 2 Englishmen and the Welshman. It's par 5 10th here at Brocket Hall. On the Melbourne course, of course. 520 yards it's playing for the boys, stroke index 11. So all the groups now, all the remaining groups are now out on the course as well. We'll bring you the final group action later in the day. For the very final group is Robert Holden, Justin Chan and Will Tate. Penultimate group, Nathan Woodham, Harry O'Shea, Henry Daly. And the final group, the third from last group, the under-16s, Mason Barningham, Jensen Bull and Oliver Druitt. You're just watching, of course, the group ahead, just teeing off. We've just been following. There is Joe Jones once again on the tee. Out to tee off at 11. Par 4, it's called Joseph Woods. Down the hill myself here actually. I haven't been, I can see on board there. You've probably got a better view than I have up there. Thank you, Leon.
You know, he got a hole in one on the first day, don't you?
Where's Alex? Which is Alex? Alex?
Which one's Alex?
Is he up there, is he? Okay, thanks guys. He's got a hole in one, did he?
Yeah, on the
Fantastic. Wow. Just been fed some wonderful information here. Alex Alder in this group, the young man over there on the left in the black cap, hole in one he had here the other, not obviously here at the 10th, but yeah, he's had a hole in one during the tournament, so we'll certainly grab a quick word with him once he comes off. And still our hunt for a hole in one goes on. Never ever caught one live, would you believe, in over 18 months of live golf broadcasting, hours and hours and hours of live golf, and we're yet to catch a hole in one live, and we're certainly not going to catch one at a par 5, but I felt it relevant to mention it anyway. Playing out the sand. This group, Alex Alder, Daniel Butteris and William Sandos, just on the 10th green here at Brocket Hall. Tight leaderboard at the top, isn't it? There's going to be so much drama to bring you later this afternoon. We'll bring it live. We'll be with the final few groups from 16 all the way home. And I believe we're going to be joined by Matthew Faldo on the mic for that as well. calmer now than it was earlier. Blue skies all round, as you can see. It's quite breezy this morning it was when we were at the top with the par 3 ninth. Unfortunately, it was a bogey for Alex there, but we'll talk to him anyway, because I do believe, I just want to get confirmation. Alex, just quickly, am I right in thinking, hello by the way, am I right in thinking you've had a hole-in-one during this tournament? Is that right? Is my sources correct?
Yeah, that's true.
What day was that?
That was on the first day.
Wow, fantastic. What hole was it?
Hole 2 on the Melbourne.
Wow, fantastic stuff.
Thanks.
What club did you have in hand for that one?
6 iron.
Is that, you're going to keep that one forever, right?
Yeah.
Lovely, fantastic. Best of luck, boys. Thanks for talking to us. We'll see you at the end. There we go. Yes, it was, just to confirm, little 6 iron in hand. You forget how young these players are at times, don't you, as well? They really are so mature and so level-headed for their age, competing at this level. Of course, the Faldo Series celebrating its 25th anniversary, so happy birthday to the Faldo Series, certainly for this year. And of course, we've got the Open this week, haven't we? A lot of former Faldo Series stars playing in that. Certain Mr. Rory McIlroy, Danny Willett, I believe Tommy Fleetwood as well. I'm sure somebody can correct me if I'm wrong in that one. But when you watch big tournaments, certainly on the European Tour and the PGA Tour and the major championships and even Ryder Cups, it is we often play a game of spot the former Faldo Series players because there's plenty of them. What a place this is to come and ply your trade, learn how to compete with the very, very best at this level. If you can win on the Faldo Series or get close to the top, then my word, you've got a big future ahead of you. And I'll tell you, that is a wonderful shot from there. That really is, oh my word. I don't know if you can see where he is. The group behind this is Mark Stockdale, Tom Chalk and George Durkin. But that was an absolute cracker, wasn't it? There's another good one as well, just a little bit short and a bit frustrated with himself, I think, there, although I'd be quite happy with that. That doesn't speak particular high volumes. And have we had all three play? We have. I just watched the group ahead obviously tee off, and then I'll just pan around and just show you some of the wonderful sights we've got here at Brocket Hall. It's a real treat, it's a real pleasure. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous place to come and play golf. Right, there they go, and let's just take a chance to just admire the scenery here at Brocket Hall, looking over at the far side actually just of this I suppose lake slash river. You've got the 16th green down there. We'll be down there later for the very final groups of the boys. We're going to follow those groups all the way home. We'll get the boat like we did a little bit earlier with the girls. That was good fun. Get a catch up with the players as well, but just have a look at this scenery. I'm absolutely blown away by the beauty of the place here at Brocket Hall. It really is quite impressive. Let's just pop that live leaderboard up quickly just so we can see how things are panning out, the overall leaderboard. Don't forget, if you do want to get access to the complete live leaderboard, there is the Faldo Series app. Just go to the App Store or go to Google Play and you can download the Faldo Series app and access all of the leaderboards. They're broken down from the main leaderboard, which we're showing you, down to the individual age categories as well, so under 16s, under 18s and under 21s as well. So if you are supporting somebody in particular and want to focus on that age category, you can. Let's just pop that live leaderboard down because we're about to get the action back underway here at 10. Mark Stockdale, Tom Chalk and George Durkin. stay quiet, let this group all out. Fantastic stuff. This is the 2:20 tea time. Mark Stockdale, Tom Chalk and George Durkin. Look at that arrow straight, wonderful putt. Excellent. Right, we're actually going to follow this group 2-11 just because there's actually a group behind a little bit further back at the minute. Justin Chan, just giving an update. Justin Chan is currently the outright leader though. He's 7 under par, going very well. He's in the final group of the day as well. We will catch up with that group, as I've said before, in the final main show broadcast. We've still got lots of action to bring you, like I said as well. We're going to follow those final few groups home from 16 all the way down. We're going to be joined on the microphone by Matthew Faldo for that. Of course, if there's a playoff, we will bring you that playoff live. We have to have winners from each of the categories as well. So we will have an under 16, an under 18 and an under 21 champion today as well. Let's just grab see if we can check the microphone in, have a quick word with the guys and see how the tournaments are going. Chaps, how are we going today? Having a good time? Enjoying the sunshine?
Yeah.
I've caught you just as you started to eat, haven't I? It's typical, isn't it? It's typical. Yeah. Just tell us about Brocket Hall. What's it like playing here?
Oh, it's lovely. Especially when you've got 2 courses. You're gonna have quite a lot of entries. There are like 270 people playing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
huge amount.
It's good to give quite a lot of new people involved in sort of bigger competitions that maybe they can't get into before.
Yeah. And it's nice, obviously, for yourself. You're in sort of the final 5 or 6 groups or so, which is you've obviously performed quite well.
Yeah. Sorry. I started quite poor today, but I've managed to get it back. Just had 4 birdies in a row, which got it back to level.
Wow.
But still a bit of work to do. I think I'm 2 or 3 back, so just stay patient and see how it goes.
Stay in the game, that's all you can do. 4 birdies in a row, fantastic stuff. Thanks for talking to us, best of luck. Like I say, let's just stick with this group as well. I'm just going to see if I can figure out who it is. 4 birdies in a row, did you just hear that? Wow. I certainly did hear that correctly. We certainly got the right guy to talk to then, didn't we? And I can tell you, actually, I'm glad I didn't tell him, that is Tom Chalk we've just spoken to, if I believe correctly, and you may not know it, he's actually now tied for the lead. Justin Chan has bogeyed. Tom Chalk, who, if that is Tom, he's 6 under, he's joint leader. We've got 3 players tied at the top, Tom Chalk, Justin Chan, and it's like we've got Nathan Woodham, all at 6 under par. My word, there's a long, long way to go still. A lot of action to bring you. And it's going to be tight. Are we going to have a playoff? Comment below, yes or no. We had one in the under 21 age category for the girls a little bit earlier. Lily Horn picking up the win there. Are we going to have it in the boys? And if so, what categories do we think we're going to have it in? Under 16s, under 18s or under 21s? Comment below, tell us. We can see the comments. day progresses nicely here at Brocket Hall. It's 4:45 almost now, and there's still a long way to go yet. We're going to be live right until the we're going to be bringing you live coverage right until the very end. We're not going to stay live for now, right until the very end. We're just going to go back to 10 once this group is teed off, because the following group are coming through. We want to catch up with them, don't we? Give as much, catch as many different players as we can. I know a lot of you at home or at work or wherever you are tuning in to give a bit of support to friends and family. Of course, if you are supporting somebody, please do drop their name below, comment, give them a little message of support. We will read them out. If we get a chance, we'll read them out to the players as well. They like to know that they've got support at home, at work, or even here. If you're here and watching this, hello, welcome, and I'll see you soon, probably in the clubhouse. It's a glorious day. The sun has been shining almost all day. In fact, the very first broadcast of the day, we were live about 9:30 this morning. It was quite cloudy then, but since sort of midday, the sun's kind of burnt the clouds off, and we've just had glorious sunshine all day. Plane overhead. I'm assuming that's probably heading off to Luton Airport, is it? Just outside Welwyn Garden City here in Hertfordshire. The Garden of England, is that right? Is that the slogan for Hertfordshire? The Garden of England, or am I just making one up for them? If I am making one up for, if Hertfordshire County Council are listening and I've just made one up, they're welcome to use the slogan for a small donation to the funds of Ian Waterhouse. I think I know what I'd get for that. Probably involves, I couldn't possibly say. It's not after 9 o'clock. Right, so coming down now, the 10th, we've got Peter Howell, Jackson Garnett and Carl Banner, and I've seen Peter Howell's having a good round today as well, isn't he? I think he's moved to 2 under par in total for the tournament. Jackson Garnett was going very well in the under 21 category as well. We're also joined by Carl Banner too, so we're getting to the later groups. This is group 28 actually of 31. We're just going to watch this group hole out, then we're going to cut off, get back into the clubhouse, put the live leaderboard, broadcast that out for you, and then we're going to catch up with the leading 3 groups as they come roughly through 16, 17, and then home, of course, at 18, where we will find out who's going to be your champions, and we'll also find out whether we're going to be heading to a playoff or 2 or even 3. We have to have age category winners, so we've got the under 16s, the under 18s, and the under 21s. Remember, if you want to get access to the live leaderboard, you can do. There's 2 ways actually. You can download the Faldo Series app, which is pretty cool, I have to say. Very easy to use as well. Or you can just go to the Faldo Series website. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. It will take you straight through to the Faldo Series website. Click it, and then you can access the leaderboard there. If you just scroll sort of halfway down the home page, you'll see a list of all the tournaments for Faldo Series, and then you can actually click on results. It's a little drop-down column, and I think it's all leaderboard. You can choose what you want to look at, so you can break the leaderboard down into the overall leaderboard or the age categories as well. Ooh. This is Group 28, Peter Howe, Jackson Garnett and Carl Banner. There's an awful lot of talent, isn't there, at junior level? Golf over here in the UK. I'm convinced that I've spoken to a future major winner since we've been doing our live golf broadcasting. Go on, go on. Oh, it was just to the left a little bit, wasn't it? Just a whisker to the right. It probably would have dropped in the cup. Right, in it goes. So that is Peter Howe, Jackson Garnett and Carl Banner just finishing up. That does actually round out our, I suppose, well, mid to late afternoon session for the boys. That's not it for today, though. There's still so much more live golf to bring you, and we're going to bring you the closing stages of the England South One Boys Championship here at Brocket Hall. We're going to get back out on the course, going to head to 16, follow those leading groups home. We're also going to have Matthew Faldo on the mic as well, so very, very special treat. You won't want to miss that. We're probably an hour or so away from that just yet because we've still got a lot more groups to come through. We want to catch up with those final groups. Let's just put that live leaderboard back up onto the screen for you just so you can have a little look at the lie of the land. Remember, if you want to access the live leaderboard at any time, you can. The full leaderboard, just download the Faldo Series app, or there's a link in the body of this broadcast. Just click it, it'll take you straight through to the Faldo Series website homepage, and you can access the leaderboards that way. You can break them down to age categories as well, so under 16s, under 18s and under 21s for the boys, and it was under 16s and under 21 for the girls. So yeah, a lot to play for. That leaderboard is very tight. There's a fairly big chance we're going to have a playoff in at least one of the categories for the boys, and if we do, we'll bring that for you live. We're going to go to a short break here, but just before we do, you might have heard something about the Faldo Series. You might have heard about the Hurricane. If you want to find out a little more about what the Faldo Series Hurricane is all about, well, here's a little video to play you. I'll see you live very soon.
We want to create the largest junior golf series that's ever been created here in the United States.
Just trying to give them that great opportunity and great experiences.